boogeyman. I forgot the rest of it.
I'm coming to get you.
Shout out to the boogeyman.
Shout out to the boogeyman. Damn, I look fat as fuck.
You breathing heavy, all crazy.
Sure.
You good, nigga?
I ate a lot today.
You good?
I guess, you know, self-declaration. Time to start losing some weight, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta lose it, but that's it. Turn into muscle, you know what I'm saying? I'm an athlete. I can be this big if I'm actually being... This ain't good. This don't look good. You know what I'm saying? And I got a tight shirt on, you know, so I'm about to hold my shirt like this the whole
Now you gonna be self-conscious the whole time?
Yeah, I gotta wear baggy shirts now.
You know what's not to be self-conscious about? Listening to the World According to Us podcast.
We love your insecurities.
Eric, be honest with me. Be honest.
I don't care. Insecurities, I'm a king. What you got insecure? What you think? You little gut? Rub that gut.
Eric, be honest with me. You drink beer?
You say, do I drink beer?
Yeah.
No, I actually don't. I just ate like a lot of fast food and it caught up.
Oh, okay.
I just went on, like, within the past couple months, I just went on a streak.
I mean, well, that's nothing. Once you Mr. Football Star, you
once I start getting, like, once I get my stuff consistent, I'll tone it back up. The weight's not bad. I just have to turn it back into muscle, is what I'm saying. Because I'm not, for my size, I'm 230 right now, you know what I'm saying? If I turn this into muscle, I'll be up there with, like, DK and stuff, so.
Yeah, with Donkey Konger now.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's only this midsection too. There's a lot of core. About to be a lot of core going on.
A lot of core. A lot of abs.
You know, your arms and legs don't come together with your extra workouts. Focus on your core. Your core is going to be the main reason you get the upper body strength. You know, a lot of this goes into your core. Your legs involve your core. You want to jump higher, you got to have a better core. Fun fact.
Fuck that. Eat them donut sandwiches they got at KFC with the chicken in them.
Nigga, that is sick.
You're going to look exactly like this.
Drink 4 Locos all the time.
I can't even flex it no more. Look at that.
That gut so crazy.
That sound crazy, boy.
Well, yeah. How you doing, man? How you doing, gut man?
The gut man.
Yeah, the
gut man.
I'm doing alright, you know. I've started my diet recently, so I feel like I've lost about 4 pounds within a week. I was like 132, I'm like 128. I mean, not 120. I was 232, and now I'm like at 228, which is a solid. I want to get down to at least 220.
220? 220
is straight muscle, or 220, like, I'll be like real ripped, but 225 I can deal with as well. 220, 225 range. That'll make me, you know, make the guns look, you know, make everything look good.
In case you go swimming, take the shirt off in the pool.
As of right now, I'm not taking my shirt off. My legs look nice though. One thing I can say, I put pride in my legs. These things right here take you a long way.
How you doing, black glasses, man?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, black, still got glasses. You know, I can't complain too much. You know.
How are you doing today, default black man?
All right.
You all right.
You all right. You know, a white boy, you all right.
My man.
You know, time to start taking care of that face too. It's about to start getting hot outside.
Man, look, you see me? I look.
I should start breaking out tear. I'm telling you, that food be fucking with your skin too, guys. Cause golly, all that fast food I've been eating, that shit went straight into them damn pores.
Eat Taco Bell.
Definitely don't eat taco. If you're gonna eat fast food, don't eat that shit.
Taco Bell, Burger King, Cuffasa. Eat a whole bunch of Chick-fil-A is good for you.
Get the grilled Jones.
Nah, get the fried Jones.
No, don't get the fried Jones. If you're gonna go for Chick-fil-A to eat something good, eat a grilled chicken sandwich and get a salad. Yeah, nigga. Also, speaking of which, he onto something though with that shit. Like, I didn't start breaking out until we got this money back coming in, and then I ordered fucking fast food.
I'm telling you, my boy, the invention of this mobile fast food delivering service is the damn devil.
That's why I don't have.
But it's just so good.
Yeah, it's over for this fast food shit. It's over for this though.
I don't have DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, none of that on my phone.
As
a matter of fact, let me delete that shit off the app.
Declaration, we cutting back on fast foods. We drinking a lot of water. And we taking care of our faces. That. We about to be sexy in a couple months.
Big sexy.
Y'all heard it here first.
Although I won't do nothing with my sexy.
Yeah, we just gonna be sexy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna know we sexy.
You do it just to make yourself happy.
We're gonna take one picture together, and it's gonna be it. It's gonna be the one picture for the year.
Boy, me take a picture? I already took my picture for the year at the zoo.
You took your picture, the first thumbnail of our first podcast.
Dude, that don't count. That's for YouTube, though. That don't count.
You was still looking sexy in it, though.
Yeah. My mustache still ain't all the way back, and so I still look a little weird, but...
You see the light-skinned face? Hold on.
This is my fucking I'm tired face. But let's get into the top. We sitting here rambling and shit.
This is usually how the late night pods go, you know. You can tell what time we recorded by what the fuck we talking about.
Ain't no light.
Exactly. Whole bunch of room light. You ain't gonna see no natural light. We recording.
I look like Manny Fresh. Oh, no, that's just my friend. My friend for 30 years.
You look like a Goomba, right?
Man. Yeah, let's get what we talking about. We talking about embarrassing fight stories.
Oh yeah, story times.
Yeah, story times. We couldn't find nothing to talk about, exactly. So it's story times.
It's either we was gonna ramble, or we was gonna talk about funny stories.
You want to start us off?
I think Vernon should go first.
For funny, yeah. Vernon, you got some other embarrassing stories you ain't told on the pod?
You got some funny fight stories?
Hey, all right. This is a story I tell all the time, or whenever this shit comes up, at least. There was this one time. I don't know. Yeah, actually, matter of fact, it's better if we don't name names. All right. So back in like 5th grade, I think it was either 4th or 5th grade. It was probably 3rd. Yeah, it was 4th. It was 4th. I had made friends with this one dude, and we had became I don't know. We was good friends. We had became good friends. I don't talk to that nigga now. I haven't seen that nigga in forever, since 4th grade. But back then we was cool. So, but it was around the end of the school year or whatever, and this dude just kept getting fucking picked on by this fat ass nigga. Nigga kept on getting picked on. Nigga was just getting bullied to all hell. And eventually the two niggas decided to fight on the playground or whatever bullshit. And when I tell you this nigga was getting his ass whooped, this nigga was getting beaten all over the playground, man. This nigga, hey man, especially y'all two, because I know y'all live here.
Yeah.
But you know that, I don't know if y'all, North Elementary, man.
Yep.
Yeah, North Elementary used to be in South Dakota.
South Dakota. North Elementary in South Dakota.
They don't. It's a bunch of North Elementaries.
Yeah, but we talking about the one in South Dakota.
Why does it matter which one? Why you telling them where we stay at, bro?
Because we don't stay in South Dakota.
They don't know that, but you just told them that.
But we stay in South Dakota.
But we stay on the north.
Get back to the South Dakota part of North Elementary.
It's just North. You don't have to say. Right, just say North Elementary. We know.
North Elementary. There used to be, because it's the exact same shit. Y'all had the exact same shit at y'all school. The playgrounds were identical.
I went to South in North Dakota.
Yeah. So, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was this funny, fucking circus mirror or whatever shit on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This nigga threw that shit.
Jesus.
Broke that nigga through the fucking funny mirror or whatever the fuck.
So.
Exactly. This fat nigga was beating his ass. Nigga was crying. I said, man, alright, it's time to stop. Or exactly right. I said, hey, look, it's time to stop. It's okay. You can stop now. The nigga said, no, I don't want to. Nah, he said some shit. I don't know. He said, I'm tired of him messing with me. And nigga went back in. Nigga got his ass whooped some more and then got pushed through the fucking mirror and just. I said, all right, it's over. It's done. Y'all done. You whooped his ass. It's over.
Your point is.
And then nigga said, oh, nigga started coming at me. I was like, all right, look, if you gonna mess with him, at least you 5 times bigger than this nigga. That niggas kept on hyping us up to fight. I took the advantage and I snuck this nigga. I snuggled. I fucking snuggled while he was looking at the crowd of people or crowd of fucking fourth graders around us that kept on yelling at us to fight. I snuck this nigga, punched him in the jaw. Nigga went down, and then I ran with that nigga to the nurse's office.
That's how you do it, bud.
And then I didn't get in trouble for it either because like lunch was right after that. So I took that nigga to the nurse's office, or rather, no, it was. I remember not to name names. Someone else took him to the nurse's office, and they told me to hurry up and get inside for lunch so that the teachers wouldn't see me or anything like that. And when the teacher, but somehow the principal found out anyways, and like when they came to the table to ask if I had anything to do with it, I was about to crack and say yes because I was terrible at lying. I'm still terrible at lying. But everyone else said no, I wasn't there. So I'm grateful for that, at least. That was the first time anyone I wasn't actually friends with looked out for me in school, so that was cool.
That's because they know a fight's a fight. Niggas not just about to snitch because you fighting. Because they really don't like you. Like, if there ain't no issue, they're like, nah, we don't know. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody know nobody.
Yeah, that was the time I donkey punched nigga.
He said, it ain't wrong.
That was cool.
I ain't get no fights like that for real. I got a whole bunch of like family fights.
Domestic disputes.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk about that. I got some of them. I'm gonna talk about that.
Nigga, no.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Two family friends. We were at a park downtown. And two family friends got into it and they started fighting. I'm just saying, this nigga ain't gonna never see this. My Uncle E, right, and this boy, a family friend named Billy, they got into a fight down there, right? They arguing all this. And then that's what I kept saying earlier. My Uncle E talking about, yeah, I'm gonna hit him with Nine and Dunder. He can't talk for real.
Yeah.
So, and then dude, he's like, oh yeah, do it then, bitch. And then they go to my Billy pulls like a nightstick and hit his ass all in the head with it. He go to sleep. And then, to this day, he never really brings that fight up. He just thinks we all forgot about it. He goes around talking like he won. Talking about, yeah, you see me out here? I knocked this bitch ass out. But we all know he hit him in the mouth with the nightstick and it was over.
That's just so crazy.
He pulled out a nightstick and beat his ass with it.
You can't get beat up with a nightstick.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I was drinking. Hold on, so your uncle pulled out a nightstick and beat a nigga.
The other pulled out the nightstick.
Hey, your uncle is the one that got his ass beat, but he bragged about knocking
that dude. I can talk about 30 minutes of that dude. That dude has been one of the most influential people in my life for the wrong reasons ever. That man has told all of us plenty of times he was an assassin in Germany. He killed like 12 people and made $1 million off of each hit. He was a Buddhist monk.
This just was lying.
Just lying. We don't know why he lied, so we don't know.
That's a more.
No, I didn't get it from him. My lies make sense. His lies are cartoonish.
Nigga in the mountains with a sniper.
That man played basketball with my granddad. We know where he's from.
Yeah.
He was next door neighbor. He had no time to do any of this. He claims he did. This man has never left Cincinnati, yet claims that he stayed in Germany killing motherfuckers.
Man, he never left Dakota.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, Cincinnati, Dakota, and he was a Buddhist monk. He don't even know what that is.
That's
oh yeah, you're a Buddhist monk. Name the first rule of Buddha.
No niggas. I don't know. Little black Buddhist monk.
Thou shalt not.
Buddhists aren't racist. Come on.
Niggas would have called me immediately, like 30 minutes ago.
What is that in your hand?
But yeah, that man has.
It's a chicken burger.
That man's been a straight character in my life. A true character, and niggas wonder why I don't like talking to niggas.
And that's comedy. Nigga said, you saw how I whooped his ass. Nigga sat there and said, I was a Buddhist monk. I was an assassin in Germany and earned $1 million.
Like, no one cared.
Hey, man, what would you do if all that shit was real, though? What would you do if all that nigga said was real? Nigga was really doing that shit.
It was in Germany.
Yeah, right. Nigga, I could. Hey, I give you $100 and I won't put no names on Europe, and I tell you, point out Germany right now. You know what? I'll play me Scap. I'll pull up a map of Asia or Africa, and I say point to Germany. If that nigga start looking seriously, I'll walk out. That nigga even last to this day. His son plays professional. His son plays sports. He tells us all the time, yo, man, LSU, Alabama, they out there scouting my boy. We be like, what is you lying for? No, they ain't.
What do you mean?
Your son is garbage.
Damn.
He's not good. He's not going to college to play sports, dog.
He can go D3.
No, he can't.
If Lil Dre went, he worse than Lil Dre.
Yes.
That's tough. Yeah.
That's tough. He ain't even denying it. That's tough.
The nigga
Dre wasn't bad. He was just a little guy.
First of all, don't even say his name. But
I'm not gonna see this shit.
LSU and Alabama were not
two of the
calling.
most prestigious football sports schools in general.
Let me put this in anime terms for Vernon. That's like Kyoto Animation and fucking and who's the niggas that do Attack on Titan? What's it, Mad what?
Studio Wit.
Well, yeah, them niggas just calling me to do some animation. Nigga, I can barely spell, write, and talk.
Put it like this. Nigga, I didn't even go to LSU. Considering how, just think of me. I ain't got no look from any D1 school.
I ain't got no look.
No look. So if that's the case, you know damn well that nigga ain't got no look.
I'm damn near bigger than this nigga. He talking about he getting... And I'm not big at all. This nigga telling me LSU and Alabama. Just stop lying. What you lying for? What you lying
Los Santos University. That's no...
Man, my pops tell me, granddad tell me all the time. He's like, man, I don't know why he be lying telling y'all we play basketball with him. I might play with him once or twice, but he can't hoop. He's just lying.
That's crazy.
Cause he see me all the time. He's like, yeah, man, back in the day, shit. Me and your granddaddy, we used to take motherfuckers' money back in the day. No, you didn't.
Ask him about me.
You could hoop then, you can't hoop now.
That's so tough.
I grew up around a bunch of liars, man.
Speaking of liars, y'all ever had the let me hold on to your birthday money? Y'all ever had that conversation?
That's sick bullshit.
I have a vivid memory. This is the most money I ever had this time. My dad gave me $100. Mm-hmm. I remember like it was yesterday. After I got the money, I was like, oh, I've never seen so much money before in my life. And my mama just took it. I don't know what that $100 went to.
Don't nobody know. She know.
Some bullshit.
Something else in the house that didn't go directly to you, but went to you somehow.
It didn't.
It went to that light bill. Yo, them lights on.
Exactly right. That's what it went towards. It went towards the light bill. Some shit that you was not thinking of, that you did not give a fuck about.
Yeah, sis, this light bill wasn't that damn much.
She spent that shit on some clothes or something.
Some bullshit. But yeah,
I remember I discovered it 2007. I remember that shit. I had got, it was a surprise birthday party because I got in trouble for calling the music teacher a bitch. It was when I went to Wynn-Woods. And the first time cussing, she was getting on my, it was something. Because like how we did the recorders during, remember the shits where you play hot cross buns and all that shit? We had like a scale. It was like karate. So you get a belt. It was like a little piece of yarn for each song that you learn to do every week. So, you're a white belt once you learn how to do hot cross buns. And then you get all the way to the black belt, and it'd be like more complicated as you go on. And she didn't want to pass me.
I know, recorder is such a whack instrument.
We just going. That shit was awful. I hated playing.
It's not an instrument.
It's a.
It's not. Clarinet. It's just a diet fucking clarinet. Exactly. It's a fake ass clarinet.
But anyway, she didn't want to give me my brown belt. And like, I kept playing that shit perfectly every time. And she was like, it just wasn't on. I was like, listen to it. I played that shit like 5 times to her back to back to back. And she didn't want to give me my damn black belt. So when he was lining up, I was just like, stupid bitch. She was like, what'd you say? And everybody's just looking at me, and I was just like, oh my God. She called
and then you say it again. And then that's when you realize I ain't got nothing to lose. So you say it again just so you can act hard.
Nah,
you piss yourself.
My ass
Nigga was jittering the whole day.
I was just waiting for them. They went. They called him. They called my people. Luckily, I lived with my mom at the time, so I wasn't getting a whooping. But I was gonna get punished somehow. So she was like, "Oh, we had something planned for your birthday. Now we're not gonna do it." So I started breaking down. All I wanted to do was do something for my birthday. And niggas, that was the point in time where I loved bowling. I wanted to be a professional bowler at that point in time. So they said, yeah, we're going to have a bowling party. I was just like,
They called your teacher a bitch.
Next thing you know,
from now on, you'll learn. Whenever you call a teacher a bitch, you'll know. This is what you're missing out on.
Weekend come, my boy. I'm over my dad's. It was me, my dad, my stepmom, and my 2 uncles. My uncles are only about like 2 or 3. Well, my step uncles, and my stepmom's siblings, but they're only like 3 years older than me. The youngest one's a year. But we're all in the car. We're driving. We're going down Colerain. We go to Colerain Bowl, and I'm just looking at it, pissed off, like, damn, this could have been my party. He told me, like, yeah, it's my stepmom and them going in. Me and my dad sitting in the car. He was like, see, if you would have been acting right, you would have been able to go. He was like, get out, let me talk to you. So we just walking around, like, the outside of it. He was like, you know how to read, don't you? I was like, yeah. He started reading the signs. You know, on the sign, they tell you, like, the people's birthday that's inside. Mm-hmm. I'm reading. He's like, my name pop up. I'm like, hold on. He was like, see, that could have been yours. And then he was like, let's go in there and see what they up to. We go in there. It was a surprise party. I ended up getting like $300-$400 from everybody. My mom was like, I'm gonna hold on to that so you don't lose it. We were supposed to go to Toys R Us after we left the bowling alley. Never went. Never even touched that money.
You forgot about it. You forgot about Toys R Us and all that.
Nah, I was ready.
Man,
400.
I just want to say, before that ended, that was such a sweet ass story.
Story. I ain't got shit like that in my life.
Exactly. That was such a sweet ass, heartwarming. Even with the ending, that still was such a sweet ass story, man. I think he gets a surprise birthday party. That's a good ass story. That's a good ass story for the pod.
Yeah.
Have some happiness in y'all.
No, shit ain't all bad. Even when it goes bad, it's kind of good.
Yes, it is. It's all bad.
Shit wasn't all bad.
Life is all bad, man.
With his assassination, His assassin uncle.
German assassin.
His German monk assassin uncle.
This nigga done live about 5 lifetimes in his head.
You know what I'm saying? Something might just be going on in his head that y'all don't know.
Nah, that nigga just want to feel important. We all here, man.
We still
We all here. What you mean?
Like, we all don't got no stupid ass backstory you got. Like, dog, what are you talking about? Buddhist monk?
That shit's so crazy.
Hitman in Germany? When were you a hitman in Germany, man?
When did you go to Germany first?
You ain't never seen that airport probably. When did you go to Germany?
That's just crazy.
Niggas is wild.
What do you mean?
Do I got another one? I think I got one more. There was this one time, I guess it wasn't a domestic dispute, but I got into it with my older sister, and just a not a thumbs up, but like a FYI before the story, I used to get my ass beat by my sister a lot until I hit puberty. So like, from the time I was about like 5 to the time I was about like, I hit puberty pretty late, so about like 15, 16, I was getting my ass beat by my sister. My sister's only about 5 feet. I'm growing, but I'm just getting taller. Niggas still a stick, ain't got no bass in their voice. But we lived up in these apartments. This is when I lived in apartments up the way. But they got a swimming pool in that bitch. So every time during the summer we'd go swimming, or we'd go to the library, come back down, go swimming. Then we go home. But like we always have to rush in the bath by the time, or not the shower and stuff, get the chlorine off when my dad got home and shit. So because he'd yell at you if you didn't or whatever. So she was trying to be. I felt like she was trying to be nice that day. She was like, "You want to get in the shower first?" She was like, "I know he's gonna yell at you if you ain't get in yet, but he's not gonna yell at me because she's the only girl and she's the oldest. So it's just like, you might get a slide." We get in that hole. She was like, "If you make the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I'll let you get in the shower first." So I make the peanut butter jellies. I'm like, okay, I'm getting my shit, get ready. This nigga bolt to the bathroom. And I was like, and like she tried to close the door. I put my foot in the door, and I was like, "Nah, you said I was going." She's like, just let me. I was like, "No, you said I'm gonna go." So we're going back and forth arguing and stuff. She was like, "He's about to come home," and like the thing with my dad's car is he has some very loud speakers. You gonna hear him before you see him. So we hear the bass coming down the street. So it's just like, oh my god, everybody start freaking out. I'm like, get the fuck out the bathroom. We arguing. She hit my ass with the door. She opened that bitch and flung the door, hit me in my forehead.
God damn.
So I'm just on the ground for like 10 seconds. I get up, bust the bathroom door down. It's a hole in the bathroom door. My dad is still in the process of coming in the house. He just like, you can hear the key in the door. I bust in there, drag her out the shower, and we just get into a full-on brawl throughout the house, just hitting everything. Knocked over the table. Next thing I know, I tried to put her in the goddamn submission hold. I was like, I got her in the submission hold. Now what I'm supposed to do? I ain't hitting her or nothing.
You got her in the master lock?
And the
master lock?
And the thing about her is, I never wanted to hit my sister in the face because I was like, you're not supposed to hit girls. So like if I'm hitting her like in her, I'm like hitting her in her arm or her leg or something. This nigga started punching me in my face. I'm in that bitch. Got her in the lock. She said, mink, scratching and biting me. I'm just like, dude. My dad come in the door. I just got her like this. And the fucked up thing about all this was, I was the one that got in trouble.
I bet you did.
Every time we fought, I was the only one that got in trouble. She would pick on me, and when I got mad and started fighting her, my dad was, it was one fight I actually won when I was younger. We was fighting in the living room. He broke it up. He sent me to my room. He had a talk with her. He was like, I know he be getting on your nerves sometimes. I was like, nigga, I don't say nothing to her. I don't talk. He was just like, nah, I know how you, I was like, I don't say a word, sir. And that's why I just get quiet when I go in the house. Mm-hmm. Don't say nothing, won't be none.
I'm also very fluent in sibling disputes. Since I'm only 2-3 years older than my oldest / youngest sister, I can't even count the amount of fights we've been in. Actual fist fights. She was actually the cause of my first whooping. I've only had 2 whoopings my whole life, and she is the cause of one of them. This one we stayed.
Your record was clean.
I remember my 2 whoopings. We was downtown. We was wrestling. I don't know why. We just was. And I like slammed her. I didn't like slam her, but I kind of like clotheslined her over a table. My mama came home and whooped my ass. I still remember that one. That was the time we was fighting. I don't know what we was fighting. She used to always want to come in my room. That would piss me off. I would literally be on this side of the door when she was on the opposite side, trying to get her way in. I would just sit on the door. I remember, I don't know why we was fighting. We was probably fighting over the TV in the living room. And then she picked up one of my mama's high heel and threw it at me. And the tip of the high heel hit me right in my fucking nose.
I know your shit was burning.
I was bleeding like a motherfucker. And
that's the one you was like, hold on, little nigga. You hit me too goddamn hard.
Nah, I was shell shocked. I ain't never bleeding. That wasn't what? Nah. And there was another time we was fighting. I picked up a
that just don't even sound. I picked up. That just sound like it's about to be a blunt object that you just hit her with.
I picked up detergent, right? And I didn't know it was loose. Yeah. So I went to throw it, think I was gonna fake throw it, and that shit came out and it went all over her. She was like, ah! She had detergent all over. I was like, go in and take a shower. I get in trouble for that shit.
I remember one time, it was me and my oldest younger brother. And it was probably like a year or two ago. He just started hitting puberty. And he started smelling himself a little bit. We was hooping up the street from my house. This nigga elbowed me in my nose. Like, my brother's a sweat when it comes to sports. This nigga is a pure try-hard. We are chilling. It's supposed to be a cool one-on-one. We having fun right now. This nigga tries to jump over me. We not even playing rebounds. If you play one-on-one, you don't play rebounds because that shit's trash. But this nigga tried to jump over me for a rebound, elbow me in my nose. My shit started leaking. And I saw red. I started beating bricks out there. He's seeing it because as soon as he came down, he was like, oh, and started crying. He fell on the ground. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was in there, boop, 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 boop. Start wailing on his chest. If that was an anime, that nigga would have been a crater.
Yeah, I didn't. Fights, man, when me and my sister fought, we never hit each other in the face, us doing the shoot thing, but I was the king of stomach punches. What? Good one. She go, I was the king of stomach punches back there.
I'm gonna base your ass in the chest every time. I'm gonna get you right in your sternum. Your shit about to fold. That's one spot I know I'm gonna hit every time. Your shit gonna go in just like that.
Stomach punches.
Also, we do not condone any violence.
You know, sometimes you gotta assert your dominance as a sibling.
But I had to. I was David Ruffin. They was a temptation.
My sister always tried to assert her dominance because she was the oldest. You know, she ain't gonna do that shit now though. You feel me? Beat her goof ass. I'm a big nigga now. Ever since I got big, she ain't tried me no more. But the younger ones already know. The two youngest ones, they know not to come in. The baby be trying me sometimes. I put that nigga in the washing machine.
The baby.
Yeah. He's about like 6. I remember he was about 4 when he tried it. He started acting a fool. He started screaming and shit because he couldn't get something. You know, he screamed one more time. He came over and started hitting me in my leg. I'm like, nigga, I will whoop you. I just popped him in the back of his head. I was like, pop. So he gets mad. That nigga tried to punch me in my meat. I picked that nigga up by his shirt. I said, I'm about to put your ass in the washing machine. Put his ass upside down in the washing machine. I was like, I'll turn this motherfucker on.
You should have.
That nigga was...
They were gonna call CPS on your failure ass, boy.
I said, I would turn this shit. I wasn't gonna turn it on, but that nigga was scared for his life. I was like, I close this. He's scared.
Kids be scared as hell for bullshit.
I was like, nigga, you bullshit. You can put in this washing machine. I just got him by his legs. I will put you in this washing. And he's never tried me. He just know. He's known now. He tried the other brother. He won't try me because I'll put that washing machine.
That washing machine, it's still in his brain.
Exactly. I'm breaking nigga jaw.
I'm not a bad big brother, I promise.
Sometimes you gotta scar somebody though.
All my little brothers is cool with me. They all look up to me, but sometimes they just need to know.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to know what.
Who running shit?
Who came around here?
Nigga, this my daddy house.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all came after me for a reason.
I run this shit. Y'all just live here.
Exactly. I've been running
Except for when dad comes home.
Before then, been a man in the house.
I was the man in the house, then I became not the man in the house because I moved in with my dad. I used to tell people, I was like, I don't know my dad, I just live with him.
Goddamn.
And then my dad heard me saying that, and I got cussed the fuck out.
I bet you do fucking me, yo. I was trying to come see you, but your mama kept you away from me.
Nah, my pops, as much as
that's some sad ass shit right there.
As much of as an authoritative man as he is, I fuck with him still.
Yeah. That's your road dog.
Yeah. When we not going back and forth, we cool. But we just very two hard-headed individuals. I like to do shit my way. He like to do shit his way. Neither one of us about to get shit done either way.
I don't talk to niggas.
I don't talk to niggas.
I have no interest.
Talk to niggas.
He can call me. We can talk, but I don't want to.
You know. My dad was the first guy that made me love football. First guy that made me hate football. All in the same year. He put me on the football team.
He took your black hat right off.
Nah, I quit.
Damn.
He put me on the team. Madisonville Tigers. Super Bowl champs, you feel me?
In Vermont.
14-1. Madisonville, Vermont. We don't even live in Madisonville. That's the crazy thing. It don't matter if they know where that's at.
Why the hell we out all the way out in Madisonville?
Because the coach from Madisonville, he worked with my dad.
Why we? That's a drive.
We didn't give a fuck. No, we was living out. We was living out that way at the moment.
Madisonville is a long ass way away. I think, matter of fact, that one time I was telling you about that, what them niggas was trying to made me drive to that long ass drive. That was fucking Madisonville.
Yeah, it's about a good 30 minutes.
Oh wait, no, then never mind. Because the drive there to where I was thinking of took me like 2 hours.
Oh
so
yeah, Madisonville's around. It's far, but it ain't that far.
You wasn't going nowhere in Cincinnati. It take you 2 hours.
Exactly.
You going like
Yeah,
Westchester?
Nigga was.
they helped me out. Man, them motherfuckers had me out there. I don't know where the fuck I was.
Niggas is in.
And keep in mind too, I hadn't had my license for that long. Niggas just had me driving around anywhere.
Niggas is just lost right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was lost, nigga. If I didn't have that GPS, nigga, I wouldn't be here today. What more could I say?
GPS saves a lot of niggas.
That nigga, boy, he put me on the team. I ended up starting. I played defensive end my first year. You feel me? I was doing my thug dizzle. I was scared to hit when I first started. Because, like, what kid wants to just run into another kid full speed? Naturally. Nobody.
Not me.
Nobody. But I was scared to hit, but I always ended up in a predicament where I ended up with the hardest hitters on the team. So I was just like, I'm already here, so I got to protect myself. So I would just have to hit them. And I ended up being one of the hardest hitters on the team. I was always good, but I never knew what the fuck I was doing. I was just running at somebody with a ball. And my dad would just be mad because it don't look like nothing. I'm still making the tackles. So, like, in practice and stuff, I think they put me at running back for, like, 1 week. Got there, first play, it was just a pitch to the outside. When I tell you I got the wind knocked out of me, I was like, I don't want to play offense no more. I was like, Coach, put me back on defense. I'm just on the ground wheezing. And my dad comes, I don't see nothing or nobody. I just start seeing heads appear, like silhouettes of heads. And I see a big ass hand just palm my face mask and just pick my body up, my lifeless body up. He's about, get up, your ass good. And I'm just like this. I was like, I can't breathe. He's like, you just got the wind knocked out of you. And then they gonna hit me in my stomach again. I was like,
it's the cheat code. If it hit you again, the wind to come back into you.
And I was like, and he used to have my ass.
I know that's how it worked.
We used to turn in every day, every night. He used to roll it. You know how the rug is like real scratchy when you roll it inside out, like the other side of the rug. He'd roll it that way and he put tape around it. It was like red tape. And you gotta if you don't hit the red tape with your shoulder, it's gonna scratch your face and shoulders up. He was like, all right, now hit the rug. And so you had to hit it perfectly or you was gonna get scraped up. And I just had to keep hitting that bitch for hours. Everybody in the house eating, playing the game, living life. I'm just over there suffering.
Yeah, you go through avatar training or some shit. God damn.
It made me, I'm a hitter now.
That's how it goes when, shit, when you bat on a nigga.
Yeah.
Batting on a nigga talent. That's how you gotta do it.
I am 100. I didn't see it then, but it made me a hitter now. It just took the pain sensors away. Can't feel nothing when I'm rocking niggas on the field.
Me and my dad played video games.
He used to bust my ass in Madden until I turned like 15. And then he used to get so mad when I won when I was like 8. He'd be like, what the? Nah, he can't catch nothing. He's so heated when I won. I say my record, I probably only won 3 games until I was in high school. And then I started busting his ass, so he stopped playing with me. Stopped playing with my younger brothers.
Speaking of my uncle once again,
what you gotta play with me for?
That nigga was whooping me from. I first picked up a controller. Also, I was like 11 or 12. After that, I took off on that nigga. It was nothing but 21 zeros, 50 to 7s. It was just garbage. And at the end of every time, he was like, "Damn, Neff, that was a good one." He was like, "Hey," and then it was like, "Man, why you keep playing? They keep busting your ass." He was like, "Hey, he's just starting to beat me. Remember, I used to beat you all the time." Like, nigga, I was a child.
I mean, if you're being honest, you still got a losing record technically.
No, trust me.
Exactly. If you want to be real, if you want to be real, he did used to bust your ass all the time.
He might have a 500 now.
No, I don't, trust me. That nigga goes around telling motherfuckers that's what he say. I mean, he don't even play games, you know. He said, "Hey man, you wanna play Madden for some money, man? I got a motherfucking nephew that'll tear the motherfucking frame out tear the motherfucking mouth out the frame." That's what he say all the time. Like, nigga, I don't play Madden no more, first and foremost, and I'm not playing it for money.
Because if I lose, then what?
The niggas still think I'm as good as I was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I don't play
got it like that no more.
I can still whoop his ass in Madden, and my dad, he can never beat me in Madden.
I suck at video games. I've never been good at them. I'm good at story-based games. I like those.
Don't count.
You know what I'm saying? I put that in the hard saying.
Laugh.
Don't count, man.
But other than that, I was.
That's just reading comprehension.
I was good at it though.
That's all that is reading comprehension. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about. Oh, you're talking about like fucking light, not like
Telltale games.
No, just.
Okay. Yeah, those don't.
Any game that had a story. I was coding Devil May Cry. You know what I'm saying? What else? I beat the Simpsons game in like an hour and a half.
Speaking of Devil May Cry, me and my dad used to sit in our grandma's room just laughing because we thought that game was about a devil crying. We never played it, but we just laughed about it. We used to always It was just good times, man.
Right? We used to play like Mortal Kombat as a family, and niggas used to get mad because I just let them run at me and just uppercut them the whole game.
Y'all niggas suck. Y'all niggas was just not fun to play games with.
When I was younger, I only know like 2-3 moves. If I play with Scorpion, I'm gonna spear your ass, then uppercut your ass.
Anyway, I was over here fucking. Anyway, I was playing my fucking Neff and fucking Dragon Ball games just all the time.
I was cold in Dragon Ball.
Whooping his ass mercilessly. You saw?
I was cold in the old Dragon Ball games. Those were I was actually good at. I knew the combos.
Yeah, Budokai and shit. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, like, I played all of them. I played a bunch of the old games. I played new games. I played. Well, I mean, the only games I haven't played is any Dragon Ball Z game that's come out like these past 2 years. Yeah. Like I haven't. I played Fighters too, but I didn't actually like play it like Marvin did. I think Marvin played it a whole lot more than I ever did.
Yeah, when the first, because I used to main sale. I remember I pulled off a 60-hit combo, and I could never do that shit ever again after that.
60 pieces.
I would whip that nigga ass with Cell.
That's so crazy.
And Dragon Ball Kakarot, I played that, and then I realized that I didn't save because I had finished like the half of the game without saving, and went to go load it back up, and it took me back. I said, "Fuck this game," and never went back to it. But I didn't start playing Dragon Ball games till like. 7th, 8th grade? I joined that way late.
I played them all throughout the PS2 times, and then I stopped playing them. But that's just because we wasn't buying games like that back in the day. You know, I was only gonna get like a game or two every couple of years. Nigga, by the time I got Madden 8, it was like 2012. That should tell you something.
I was playing NBA Live 02 from like 2007. No, from like 2000, so like 6, like 2010. Then I went from NBA Live 02 to NBA Live 07. I skipped 5 generations, but was still 3 games behind.
Exactly. I used to, everybody was playing online and shit. It was like, get Call of Duty. No, I ain't get Call of Duty. I ain't get the first Black Ops till like the 3rd Black Ops came out. No, I got the first Black Ops when like Infinite Warfare came out. That's how long that shit.
Shout out to fuck transit. Shout out to Black Ops though. Yeah. Niggas always leaving niggas on niggas get on a bus and then leave. Remember,
they don't control the bus.
I remember a nigga left my sister out. She was playing online. Niggas walked up to the bus. They got in. She tried to get in. Them motherfuckers kept pressing square, closing the door, and then the bus pulled off and she was just stuck there. And then you had to run through the shit, try to stab them niggas off your face. And
you was gonna stay there till that bus came all the way around and tried to catch up to that hoe.
That shit was stupid.
That shit was still funny though. They was so ass, but it was funny when you playing with some niggas that you know.
Nah, I ain't had no friends.
You had me, buddy.
Not to play no
Yeah,
games.
me.
Like,
Yeah, me and Miguel.
None of the like games.
we was a part of this trio. Was a female members, but this is the founding fathers of the Converter Box Boys.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't had no cable. We ain't had no internet.
Oh yeah, you're okay, yeah.
It wasn't until about like 8th,
time.
9th grade where me and Marvin was able to text each other on the video game. Niggas talking about random shit on the PlayStation.
Even then, even when I had internet, it wasn't until like, oh jeez, it wasn't until like around that time, 7th, 8th grade, where I actually was able to fucking text people. Like I didn't have Xbox Live until like 7th or 8th grade. I had internet, but I never had Live until then.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh my god, nigga, what the fuck happened to you? What's that? Turf? Oh, it's
my knee
surgery.
surgery, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This knee surgery number 2. This knee surgery number 1.
God damn.
Knee surgery? What the fuck?
I tore my ACL.
Oh right.
Boom. I'm probably not gonna get no taller with one of these legs. And when they cut into this one, it messes up your growth plate a little bit. So if I was gonna get any taller, it wasn't coming out of this one.
I was gonna get some tall.
Yeah, get some tall.
Some tall.
This one,
just a little bit
they
tall.
cut into it on the sides because I was young, and it was like, you're still gonna be growing.
Why didn't they do that again?
Because I was older, so it was just like, you should be done growing now.
Why did they do that again?
Man, they shouldn't have done that. I would sue.
I was like, what if I get taller?
Exactly. Like, what the
Long
fuck?
leg, short leg.
Will one leg keep growing, and next thing I'm hunched over like this, walking. I just hate niggas, man. I hate people.
Yeah. Don't tear
The truth comes out.
Yeah, don't tear your ACL. It hurts.
Listen, tearing it hurts, but that's not the worst pain. Post-op is the worst pain. Your first 3 to 4 weeks after your surgery is going to be a living hell. My first day of physical therapy, I cried. Because they was trying, that bitch was swollen. Like, it was, my legs about like this. That shit was like this.
Damn, nigga.
And it's just stuck in place. You can't bend it. There's no filling in it, nothing. It's just there. You got a dead leg for about 3 weeks. And they just sitting there trying to bend it. And when they bend it, you can hear the cracking. It sounds like you ever, when you rip the chicken bone apart with the cartilage and shit, that's what it sounds like. It's just, and they don't stop. It don't matter if you crying in pain. It's, you gotta bend it. And I'm just in that bitch. Oh, get off my leg! Just crying. It was like, do you want somebody in here with you? I was like, no.
That's not gonna
cry, bro. I was in that shit's so painful. Once you get past, like, once you start walking on your own, or once you get on one crutch, everything just happens exponentially. But those first 3 are baby steps. Like, you literally have to learn how to walk all over again.
The worst thing I've been through was I got hit with like these. You see this, like the bed. I got hit with one of those right here. And I remember getting hit with, I just remember turning around, and next thing I know, I was just on the ground flopping. And then next thing after that, I was spazzing out on the ground.
That's when you want to know.
Yeah, I remember being in the bathroom with my mom in there with peroxide and alcohol just pouring it all on my face. I'm in here crying, bleeding and shit. She screaming, "What you doing, my baby?" I'm in there crying this shit. We gotta go all the way to Children's, long ass ride. I'm over there dozing off. They're talking about, "Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep."
I remember one time I got into me and my aunt we was copying a wrestling move, and like it's when when they catch your leg and then you flip over with the other leg supposed to kick the person. And I tried to do that shit. But I didn't get enough torque on the spin, so I just went straight up and straight back down, and I hit my head and got knocked out. I woke up in the hospital. I swear to God. The last thing I remember is just like the light was like right here to me, and it was just like, and everything went white until I came to the hospital.
Oh man.
That's so funny.
And not like fucking yourself. I done fucked myself up.
I'm telling you, I'm the king of fucking. I was a klutz.
Well, as a kid, I remember we was at I don't know why I did this to this day at a park. I was at the the pole we saw down there, right? Yeah. I was at the top of it just staring down, and I just jumped.
I swear to God, I did the same thing.
That was the only injury I had. I sprained my ankle. I don't know why I did that to this day. I just jumped.
My papa said he used to take me to the park. He said you used to just look down and just jump. He said you used to just bust your head every time. And when the parents was just looking at me thinking I was gonna stop you, he was like, he gonna get enough once he get tired. And he just used to let me jump. I never caught myself. It wasn't one time I was just like, I'm just flopping off of it.
You would have fucked yourself up if you would have did that. You would have got a wrist broken and everything else hurt.
I'm literally just diving off of it, basically.
I don't know why niggas are doing that dumb shit.
That shit was fun.
I did it one time and I learned my lesson.
It's fun until you get hurt. I'm just jumping off. If I land on my shoulder, I'm good. I'm gonna try to tuck and roll. I'm gonna just slide off something. I'm good.
I know my mom.
I hit one of these, it's gonna be over.
My mom felt like, what the fuck was he thinking? I don't know. I just
as a kid, you just don't know. Shit just happens.
I remember drinking bubbles and throwing up bubbles. That shit was nasty. I remember the bubbles taste to this day.
What the fuck? I remember I bent the butter knife.
Damn, nigga.
It was a butter knife on the floor in my mom's room, and I was laying. We didn't have no beds yet. She only had the bed, and I was laying on the floor, and I was pushing it up against the metal of the bed to see if it'd bend, and I bent it, and it was only me, my brother, and my younger sister, and I was like, oh shit, and I tried to bend it back, but I couldn't bend it back, so I just threw it. I threw it somewhere. She woke all our ass up and was like, who the fuck bent the knife? I was like, I don't know. She was like, everybody getting a whoop until I figure out who did it.
That's whack, man.
And I wasn't about to write. Nobody knew but me. So we was about to be sitting here. We getting wah. I went in the bathroom. I was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Went in the bathroom, locked the door. I called my sister. My older sister, she had moved out at the moment. I was like, I'm about to run away. And my grandma stayed right across the parking lot. So I was just like, soon as she had walked to the kitchen, she was like, when I come back, I'm about to keep whooping y'all. So I hear her go to the kitchen. I unlock the door. I haul ass to my grandma's house. And she almost called me, but I got to the door and I was just like, Grandma, she trying to get me. Grandma, she trying. And my grandma babied me. So she was like, you better not be hitting my baby. She was like, no, because somebody else. I don't know who did it.
Speaking of badass kids, when we down my dad's house, my brother, for some reason, used to always go in the bathroom and get the toothpaste out and just spray it over the place. And we never knew why. He would just get the toothpaste and spray it in the sink, spray it in the toilet. It'd just be toothpaste laying there. I can't even recall the amount of times my dad would just walk in the room. He'd be like, let me smell your hands. That's all you knew what to do. Just let me smell your hands. And he's hands to my toothpaste. He'd be like, bro, it's not me. I don't know who's doing this. He'd just be taking his belt off. He'd just be taking his belt off. He just whooped this nigga, man. I've never seen a nigga get so many whoopers in my life. Every weekend we went down there, he would just waste the toothpaste. Why was it only the toothpaste?
He had some infatuation with that toothpaste.
We don't know why. He was just in the sink, in the toilet.
My little brother was the same way with toilet paper. He'd be like, I gotta use the bathroom. He'd run in there. It'd be a full roll. And as soon as he leave the bathroom, it's just the toilet is stocked up with toilet paper. And the toilet roll is empty. And my dad would be like, didn't I just fill this roll up? She's like, who using it? I'm like, and eventually they figured out it was that nigga. You don't need that much toilet paper. We walked in on him doing it. He said, this is what he does. He get that bitch and just into the toilet. And he just kept doing it. He kept getting his ass whooped.
Ass whoop is funny. I done seen my dad whoop some ass, man. My dad was the first nigga I ever saw break a belt whooping somebody.
Dang, nigga. This nigga Marvin used to tell tales of his dad's ass whoopings.
My dad, one of my brothers, he did some shit right. I forgot what he did, but he made him go stand in the corner for he didn't even whoop him. And the nigga went in the corner and started picking off the paint in the corner. My dad held that nigga upside down and beat that nigga till the belt started breaking apart. I was sitting there and just watching this.
Allegedly.
Like, he actually hit this nigga this
upside down whooping his ass.
I hadn't seen my dad whoop some ass. I've seen my mama whoop some. I grew up around violence, liars, and heartbreak.
That's so funny.
Ass whooping.
Violence.
I've never got in trouble for
heartbreak.
something major. Niggas just always getting his ass whooped over stupid shit.
My second and last ass whooping was because I was at my dad's house and my cousin had came past and my dad told me that he said, "Hey man, no matter what you do, no open up that door." I was like, "Alright," because I used to always get up early in the morning and I used to play the GameCube or whatever. I forgot what I used to play it. And the nigga came up to the window. He was like, "Hey man, let me in. I'm your cousin." I was like, "Nah, man." He told me not to open up the door. He said, "Come on, man, it's me. You know me, man. I'm your cousin." I was like, "All right," and I opened up the door. And then my dad walked in. He came out of the room. He said, "Who opened up the door?" I was like, "Me." He said, "Didn't I tell your ass not to open there? Go in that room." And he was my cousin right there telling me, "Oh man, B, don't even do that, man. I want to tell you to open up the door." Nigga, I got my ass whooped in that room for opening up that door.
And it was your cousin.
Damn.
I don't even know that nigga. I don't know if that nigga was actually my cousin. I just got my ass whooped for some random nigga I never saw ever again in my life.
What about family?
That nigga beat the brakes off my ass.
There's so much to unpack here.
I know there's one time I got Falcon punched.
Let's see what we got. We got trust issues, compulsive lying.
Real dark childhood, man.
Violent tendencies.
You always ended up with some Dave Chappelle.
It's all in its own
Some Dave Chappelle.
That made everything better when I was younger.
Chappelle show.
You get my ass whooped, hey, but put your Chappelle show on. Alright, nigga. He be in that bitch. Trying to eat, taking little ass bites.
I remember one time we was down my great grandma apartment and she was eating a burger and my sister sneezed, right? And the meat flew out the burger and went right into the fucking trash can. She whooped my sister ass because
how the fuck does that happen?
She sneezed. She was like, "Achoo!" That shit went straight out and went right into the trash can. My great grandma was mad as hell. I remember one time we was watching wrestling down there, and my sister, she just kept laughing for some reason. Shit wasn't even that funny, and she was trying to sleep. My great grandma was trying to sleep. She was like, "Shut up." She went back to sleep, and then she just kept laughing. So she got up and got her ass whooped.
Damn.
Ass
so happy
was prevalent back then.
Yeah.
Necessary.
I was the ass whooping king. I was just a clueless child. I was very smart, but I did not have any common sense. I would just be finding shit and just getting into it. I was like, what is this? Break it. I'm like, oh shit, I broke it. They, well, who broke this? It's only me in the house.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. For me, it took me a couple times. It's not like I didn't do anything else after that wasn't worth an ass whooping. It's just that rather than focusing on, man, maybe I shouldn't do that shit, it was more so I learned, man, so this is how I do this shit without getting caught.
I never really had to do something that I didn't need to get caught. I literally just got in trouble for it. I would get in trouble for fucking myself up. Like, nigga, we was downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. I got in trouble, but I learned to just not tell nobody when I got fucked up.
You was going. I can't hide that shit. If I was in pain, you was gonna see it. I don't know if
What the fuck happened to you? Is that what they say? The fuck happened to you?
Nothing.
Well, bring your ass here. Let me see.
I'm okay.
Because I got a story exactly like that.
We was in the basement. We had this big ass air mattress in the basement, and we used to wrestle off of it. So like niggas would like jump off the night. Like you ever seen them things they be having on the lakes? It's just filled up, and they'll like jump off one end, and the other person will fly off the other. Mm-hmm. We did that shit in the basement, and I hit the fucking pole in the ceiling, because it was my older uncle. My oldest uncle was probably like 6 years older than us. And he was like, he was bigger, so like he had a lot of weight. I'm only like 7. I was like 9 at the moment. That man jumped off that, sent my ass to the ceiling, and the ceiling's not that high, so it's just like ping, ping, ping. All you heard was the metallic pings as I hit the ceiling and hit the ground. Everybody run downstairs like, what the hell going on? I'm just damn near unconscious on the ground. I can't breathe. I got the wind knocked. I'm just in heaven. Oh, that's all you.
What? You grown as hell, nigga. What the fuck you down here doing? My bad. He was just playing.
He was just wrestling. Got my ass whooped on the way to the hospital.
Hey man,
You better not go to sleep.
All this shit right here was purple. This was
it's
purple.
funny because you said shit about. You said shit about. Hey, come here. What happened, man? When I tell you, I was learning just. Not talk about shit, not bring shit up, not just hide shit. I was doing good, but one time I came back because I used to climb through the woods and shit around here.
Yeah.
And at one point, there was like way out there, like because I used to just go. Like honestly, I had no business going that far away from the house, but you know, I don't know. I guess I got used to it eventually. I just learned. I was too comfortable, but. The ways out there, like past because there's a waterfall back there, way like past the waterfall and shit. There was this like section of the woods that's like got like a big ass fence and barbed wire on it, and I was just like, I climbed over one day just to see what the fuck was over there, but something scared me off. I forgot what it was. Something scared me off, and I climbed back over the barbed wire fence or whatever. Got back home. Got back home. She said, my grandma said, "What the hell was you doing out there?" Oh, you know, nothing, just playing outside. Oh yeah? I said, yeah. Boy, what's that on your shirt? I don't know, probably some mud. I kept on saying while I was trying to go back downstairs and hurry up and just leave. My bad, it's probably some mud. I'll clean it up. Boy, that's red. That ain't mud. What you mean? Red? What do you I was confused as hell. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I didn't say that, but what do you mean red? What are you talking about? Went over there. I'm looking around. She said, boy, come here. I went over there, stepped into the light of the kitchen. I looked down at my shirt, white shirt, pristine shirt, all kinds of red going down my side. I said, damn, nigga got. Boy, what the hell you do? He over here touching around the shirt. Big ass ripping the shirt. Big ass cut down my side from the barbed wire. Well, what the hell was you doing out there? Oh, you know, I climbed over a fence. Didn't mention it was barbed wire though, but you know, boy, you ain't got no damn business climbing fences.
Ain't not like climbing a fence.
I remember when I lived in Wind Terrace, I climbed the fence, and it was the middle of the winter. It was these three baddies. It was they was chilling at the park. It was me and my cousin. He's like, hey, let's go talk to him. And yeah, the only way to get to, I think it was right by Wind Hills. The park had a fence around it, or like it was a fence right before the park. I don't know why we didn't just go around. All you had to do was walk about like 6 more feet, and you could just went around.
You gotta look cool.
Yeah, we was trying to look cool. I tried to hop that bitch, and my pant leg got caught on the fence, and I'm just pant leg ripped already. I'm just like, oh. I was like, go get my mama. They ran. The girls was like, because the girls, they was filming us at first. As soon as I did that bitch, they just laughed and ran away.
I bet you they did.
That shit's
damn.
I'm just on the fence like, that shit's so crazy, bro. And because it took him like, we lived like 5 minutes from the thing, like a 5-minute walk. So I gotta wait. I know they not about to run over there. So he ran to the house, but it's gonna take them 5 minutes to get back. So I'm just on the fence, like, this shit's so crazy. I'm on the fence right now.
You finna get your ass whooped.
Niggas, those is a good pair of jeans, too. I was like, I'm about to get crucified when I get in the house. You talking about, what the fuck?
Why the fuck would you do? Just walk around.
When I tell you could literally just walk, it was just like, fence right there, park on the other side, and then you could just go around it. Ain't no fence on the other side.
Why didn't he help you off the fence?
He couldn't. He wasn't tall enough.
Oh, nice.
The fence was pretty high. I was on the top of the fence, like, was just hanging. I'm like, damn, this shit's so crazy. I'm about to get cussed down. All for some girls. That's when I knew girls isn't right. I did all this for some girls, and they ran away.
Man, I almost said something. But yeah, but it's kind of late. We gotta get up out of here. I got like one more embarrassing story. This is kind of after I first finished learn how to ride a bike. Riding down a hill. I think I'm doing my thing, doing my thug dizzle.
Yeah.
I tell you, I run all into this fence. I'm in the fence.
That-
That's one of the last few cuts I got on my. I'm riding down. I'm doing good. I'm telling. I fucked myself up. I was bleeding everywhere. I ran. The bike turned and I went straight into the fence. Good thing it was my grandma's in the fence, but I fucked myself up big time right there. But yeah, I think
moral of the story is, guys, everybody need an ass whooping every once in a while. So if you are my more fair skinned brethren, if you know what I mean,
demons.
Whoop your kids.
Not demons.
And just
Not
like
demons.
that, we go.